It's very soothing music to start the show. I feel like we need something a little more upbeat. I'll try to work on that. Something to get you in the mood for the shit that's about to happen. And it's happening right now. Welcome, everyone. Smokeout with Shelly and SJ. You all are awesome for being with us live. If you are with us live, we're doing the first hour live on Twitter, on our Twitter for free for you to check out. After that, it disappears. The full show, the bonus stuff after the hour, all that goes to Patreon, where you can see it there. But it is the interactive video show where you can be a part of the show right now. Just as we speak, we have a subscriber waiting backstage to join us and chill with us on the show, which is awesome. All it takes is $5 a month at Patreon. Go check it out. All the shit's running down there. You can check it out. If you just want the audio podcast, of course, that's free on many, many podcast platforms, except for Apple, because they're being bitches, so they don't get the show. But everyone else, iHeart, Spotify, TuneIn, Alexa, if you have one of those Alexa spy things in your house that listens to your every word and reports it to the government, you can get us on there as well. It is dual use. Of course, you want to know more about us. I'm Stoner Jesus. She is Shelly Martinez. Our websites are linked on ShellySJSmokeout.com. All the information you need can be found there. Shelly, how are you this month, as it were? How are things going?
It's been a very challenging month, let me tell you. Very challenging. But it's all good. So I'm not going to bore you with any of the details. But the old, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You live, you learn, blah, blah, blah. And then, today, I'm so dumb, by the way, because I don't know. I'm the one that was like, I can commit to doing Wednesdays at noon. I'm the one that said this number. So for whatever reason, and I kind of was thinking back, and it's so weird because I think what it goes back to is when you and I were guests on Vince Russo's podcast. I think either it was 11 o'clock for him or it was 11 o'clock for me. I'm thinking it was for him because I feel it was kind of early. I don't know. So somewhere in there is Vince Russo. So positive vibes to him wherever he is right now. But so I decided to shoot some content. I had I had an hour to kill because I was all set up. And here's the thing. While I was curling my hair to get ready for the show, I was going so fast because I was like, oh my gosh, it's about to be 11. Like, maybe I should tell him I just need 5 more minutes. I don't know. And so I was in a panic. And then I come in here and I'm like, wait a minute. Isn't it supposed to be at noon? And then that's when I wrote you. And then I was like, wait a minute. Let me go back to the show page. I was like, dude. So I got some good content for my secret society and for our Patreon. So there you have it.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I noticed when you tweeted out, you said we'll be on the air in about an hour. At that point, it was 2 hours. I thought about correcting you, and I thought, no, you know what? It's fine. People will find it.
I thought about correcting myself or deleting and redoing it. And I said, you know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it and see what happens.
You all will notice, and we've remarked on this before, the amount of time Shelly puts into getting ready for a show versus the time that I put in. This is the t-shirt I put on this morning. It's from WrestleMania last year. This is a hat. There's literally laying here a foot from me 5 minutes before the show. And I decided to put it on because I like it because he's rolling and it's cool. And that's it. I put some headphones on. I'm done. Shelly's curling her hair. She's got, she's
getting my shot. Like,
yeah.
Look. I haven't had this background before. So here's what I did. I did this because in my garage, as most of you may or may not know, I have my studio and I have different little sets all over the place. It's really cute. And what's really awesome about it is not only is it easier for me to do my content with it and have like cute backgrounds, but when I'm just like kicking it in here, medicating or whatever, or maybe if there's some people over, it feels really nice to like, when I just like in the morning time, my first smoke of the day, I sit right there. I have the garage door open, so then all this cool air, because we've had cool mornings. I'm in my freaking robe, got my coffee, just getting ready for the day. And then I look and there's my rose flower wall, and I'm just like, man, it's so freaking cute in here. So this is my little loungy area, and I thought it would look really cute if I put what I've been using for our show for quite some time now, this cute little background, and I think it looks really cute.
Absolutely. Very cool. Speaking of smoking, and it is a Smokeout. Of course, I have Rick, trusty Rick. Yes, I know it's not clean. I don't clean my glass like other people do, unless I absolutely have to. It's not my thing. So if you want to write me angry emails, that's cool. Be something for the show. So we're gonna take a rip. We're gonna bring Charles on. I do want to say, Charles, your camera. I notice your camera's not on. It does not have to be on. You can just be audio. If you don't even do audio, we have a private chat as well. It should be something to the right hand side of you that says private chat. That'll pop up. We'll see that. Whatever you want to do, however you want to do it, it's cool. You're the subscriber, and so let's take one, and we'll see what Charles is up to.
And also, I'm smoking once again out of this awesome piece I got here, courtesy of Shelly SJ Smokeout podcast.
Right.
And it's from Next Bardo. So if you go ahead and go to their website, use their the Stoner Jesus code, Stoner Jesus, you get what kind of discount do you get? Like
10% off.
10% off. And they got really cute stuff in there. Like, I'm not just saying that because, they helped out with this giveaway. That worked out for me.
Oh,
but
man.
when I've peeked through there, I'm like, whoa, like to buy gifts for other stoners, or yourself, it's a really good site.
Yeah. If you go to their website, you could be there literally for an hour just looking at different things. They have hundreds and hundreds of products. Any imaginable smoking device or accessory and any kind of material you would want, silicone glass, all that stuff. We'll be talking about them momentarily as well, because we have a brand new giveaway for the show. I really think it's going to make waves. I'm hoping it will, but we'll see. First of all, let's add Charles to the stream. Again, Charles, you don't want to be on audio or video, that's cool. You can chat in the private chat, whatever. There's Charles. What's up, ma'am?
What's up? What's going on?
Hi, Charles. How are you? Thanks for joining us.
What's up, Shelly?
So we'll say out off the bat that Charles is, and this doesn't bother me, Charles' main reason for being a subscriber to the show is to meet Shelly, and that's fine. I don't think anybody's ever subscribed to the show to meet me. That's okay. I'm not bitter. I've made peace with all that shit. It's fine. But yes, Charles is a very big fan of yours, Shelly. And Charles, I'm glad you could come to the show, ma'am.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Huge wrestling fan way back. Big ECW fan. Huge original ECW fan. Even the new ECW. Just started writing for bodyslam.net for Cassidy Haynes. Enrolled in school for with Full Sail University for creative writing. Start that at the end of the month. Super excited about that. So, yeah.
That's awesome. We'll pass the vibes to you on that.
Absolutely.
It's one of those things where I feel back in the day, there wasn't many opportunities for people to have like that, where it was very scarce. Whereas now, maybe sometimes some people can say it's oversaturated, but so what? It allows people like yourself to be able to finally do what you want to do. And I think that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm 38, but look, it's never too late, right?
Never.
Chase my dreams.
This is the 65-year-old that's in the schoolgirl outfit over here. Yeah, I guess.
Right on. I feel you.
That's right. A lot of people don't know this, but Shelly is in her 60s.
Oh, excuse me. Totally. I had a birthday this year. 66 years old now. Excuse me. 66 years old now. But yeah, I think it's awesome, because a lot of times, I feel a lot of people ask me what my advice is if they want to be a wrestler or whatever. And even though I have my opinions on wrestling, it's like, if you just try to like do whatever opportunities in front of you, you never know where it can lead you. It may lead you to where you want, it may not, but it'll lead you to where you're supposed to be. And I think that's really cool. And not a lot of people try to do their passion. So I really mean it when I say positive vibes to you in your new journey.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
And do good journalism. Don't be like these dirt bags out there.
Absolutely.
You'll be able to hit up Shelly for an interview. I'm not promising anything, but you never know. Getting a big name like Shelly.
Oh,
Right.
a D minus, maybe F at best.
Right on.
So I mentioned the giveaway. So let me bring that up. Whoops. I remember how to do this. Yes, I do. There we go. It's on our Twitter, Shelly SJ Smoke, which you're watching. If you're watching live right now, you can see it. Again, the first hour is live. It's free. Then it goes away. You got to catch it all on Patreon, including the bonus content. Because after the first hour, we keep going, and there's more shit there. But there's no way you can see unless you subscribe on Patreon. But if you subscribe on Patreon, next month, our next show, June 14th, we will be giving away this. You see right there. Let me bring up a bigger picture. You really get the full impact of what I'm talking about here. And if you're not seeing things, those are penises. Those are large penises. One is a multicolored penis. One is a clear penis. And one is just a kind of realistic looking penis, with, the metal parts attached to either end. Also, you'll notice that there's lubricating jelly and a condom. Everything you need for a great night with your significant other or whatever. Smoke out of some big dicks and have some sex. What are your thoughts, Shelly, on and I'll notice, and I noticed, I maybe the Twitter is fucking with me, or maybe this is purposeful, but I noticed that this particular tweet, I don't believe that Shelly retweeted. Was that on purpose, Shelly, because of the content, or was there another reason? Because everything about the show, literally everything, Shelly retweets. But this was conspicuous in its lack of a retweet from Shelly's account.
I don't know how I feel about it. My time, I mean, here's the thing. Are you ready for this? Okay, so I had a really, 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 really rough day moment during the weekend. And I came out here to medicate, to try to get my mind right after, of course, torturing myself for hours without medicating. So I come out here to medicate. And for whatever reason, I'm finally feeling good. I don't know if you've ever done that. Like maybe you're so upset that like you're not even thinking about smoking. Like you're not like, oh, let me just smoke and I'll feel better. Like you're not even thinking about, because you're so upset. So like I'm finally having my moment where I'm like, okay, why didn't I do this like an hour ago? Like everything would have just been much better if I would have just, because it's not just about the medicating and what the cannabis does, but it's also about stepping away from a situation and getting a breather. It would have done that for me. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm sitting here and I'm finally feeling good after being very emotional to where I had a breakdown and I was crying. Okay. That's how deep it was. No pun intended. And then I come over here and on my tab, for some reason, I think because I haven't opened my tabs browser for a long time, it showed your tweet saying, imagine sucking on this. And I laughed so hard. Like I needed that. And so then I was like, that's really funny. So I'm going to retweet that. And then for some reason, when I was going through to like, because it popped up on like the preview, so when I opened up my tab, I couldn't really find it. And then like something happened and I lost track. But I meant to retweet when you said imagine something. Because it was just, I needed that, dude. So there you have it. But how did it enter the show as a giveaway?
Well, periodically next party we'll do giveaways. Some I've done on my show, most of them I direct towards this show. And he said that I think he literally said, I'm paraphrasing here, but it was along the lines of, I have a bunch of penises that I can put together for a giveaway. And of course, immediately I thought, that's fucking hilarious. We're gonna do that. He said, cool, let me put together a picture. I'll send it to you. So he sent me the picture, and what hopefully will become a viral giveaway campaign was born.
Okay. Here's what I want to know. Giveaway aside.
Yes.
Do guys like smoking out of penis pieces? Because at the end of the day,
Charles is already
a
shaking.
typical piece already
No,
looks
no.
like a
It
typical
already
piece
looks like one.
it.
Yeah.
But then you put the details, the girth, if you will, and in this one case with that little dude down there making it flesh tone, real circumcised.
That's right.
And do guys why do these exist? I wanna know.
I've
There's
already
a
had.
market for everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I've already had guys tweet me and say there's no way I'm using that. And that's fine. I mean, you can have it for a gift. What I'm thinking, and the first thought that came in my mind was it's perfect for like a bachelorette party or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Like a party bus, bunch of fucking weed, do some big dick bongs or whatever, and have a good old time. And you got some jelly, some lubricating jelly, and you got a Magnum condom. If you can fit that, have at it. Have a fucking fun time. So, Charles, if you win, are you going to decline? Because you are an active subscriber, you are eligible to win this. Are you going to decline the prize or accept the prize and maybe, give it to a charity or something?
Probably decline and donate it to someone else.
Cool. There you go. So that's the big giveaway. You can win. Just got to be an active subscriber. Our next show, June 14th, you will announce a winner.
I don't
You
know.
can be-
I don't know about it.
Shelly, I have a question for you. If, much like the last one, I had crap going off my computer, much like the last or whatever giveaway it was, where no one accepted the giveaway and we just directed the prize to you because it was going somewhere anyway. If that happens this time, will you accept these pieces as part of, the secondary giveaway because nobody, accepted them?
I just don't know what I would do with them.
Think
I
about the
wouldn't right.
Think about the content you can make.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people would just love that. I'm not going to be taking for content. I'm not going to be taking bong hits out of a penis. That's just it. Where I drop, there's lines. That's one of mine. I'm not going to be taking bong hits, taking those penis hits to my face. That's just not going to happen. It's not happening. No.
That's fantastic.
Maybe there's some gals out there who would appreciate it. Maybe there's some fellas out there who enjoy penis, so maybe they would like it. I don't know, but I see why he had a bunch of penises that he can do for a giveaway over there at Next Bardo because nobody wants a penis.
Yeah, stockpile. There's a backup, if you will, of penises. It's clearance. All items must go.
Detachable penis. That's what it was.
So there you go. We'll see. See if we get some more female subscribers. I don't know. This is the 65th episode of the show. I can't remember a female subscriber. I can't remember an instance of a female subscriber. They've all been guys.
I get it. I got the outfit on for
Right,
reasons.
obvious reasons. Yeah. I mean, obviously. Despite the fact that I'm here, they still subscribe. I think they probably hold their hand up and just block out that part of the screen so they can see Shelly. I could just put Shelly on the screen by herself, but I'm not going to do that. I have some pride. Pride in my career.
It all goes downhill from here on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So speaking of content, Shelly, what is the latest on the pool table saga? If people weren't familiar, last couple of times you talked about it on Twitch, I believe, as well. And the last time we were on here, your desire for a pool table and what you could do with a pool table. How's that going?
Just like everything else that I effing want in life, and I end up getting my damn self. So close yet so far every time. I've had Danielle, my sister, she's been having some unexpected bills lately. So I've been helping her out. And every time she has an unexpected bill pop up, it's right when I'm about to get that damn pool table. And then she's like, oh, I don't know what to do. And then and she doesn't even ask me. And it's like, the way I look at it is, what's more important, helping out Danielle or getting this pool table? So Danielle wins every time. So I've almost gotten it 3 times. But here's the thing. I think I'm going to get it soon. I know I say this every time because I just got back from my I heard back from my tax lady, and so the money I'm going to be getting back from my taxes covers the table. So as long as that comes through, because you never know, something weird can happen. Unless that comes through, I'm hoping by the next month when we have our show and record it, I will have that darn pool table and it'll be awesome. And yeah, I look forward to shooting content on it, talking about content and all.
Absolutely. Pool Shark Shelly. Oh, yeah. Everybody's looking forward to that.
What's that?
I said everybody's looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to it. And, you know, something that my secret society, which is my exclusive fan club, if you don't know out there, you know, the secret society, sometimes they'll just be like, wow, you know, this shoot, there's just something special about it. And a lot of times the reasons is because it's a situation like the pool table where when I finally found it, I put a little extra into it. You know what I mean? So I look forward to having a shoot like that because it feels good as a model. You know, I mean, I take pictures all the time. Sometimes it gets a little boring. So for me, it's nice to have, what's the motivation? Have the motivation behind it. And here's hoping, knock on wood.
We can always hope. I can't tell if we are streaming live. It doesn't seem like we are. It says this broadcast is not available. It's very annoying.
What?
Now they're going to force me to go check
Let's see.
in the middle of the show, which is pissing me off. Stupid Twitter. Don't fuck with me, Elon Musk. Show. Let's see.
No, we're good.
Yeah, I'm
You're
good
over
on
there.
that
See,
too.
you're scolding Twitter, and we're fine.
On mine, it says the media cannot be loaded.
Yeah,
Really?
that's what mine says.
Twitter. That's fucking weird. The media cannot be played. Reload. See, I can't get it on computer or on.
No, we're good.
Yeah,
You're over there.
You're
See,
getting it.
scolding
What
Twitter.
the fuck is that?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, me and Elon Musk are going to have a talk. Storm. This fucking ass. This is very important. It's the Smokeout. Well, hopefully you're seeing it live. If not, well, then you're not hearing what I'm saying. So me saying I'm sorry you're not seeing it live does no fucking good.
Well, if I'm seeing it, there's got to be, hold on,
Yeah, some people are seeing it, I assume.
463 views, it says.
Saying I'm sorry you're not live does no fucking good. I hear my awesome voice.
See?
Stupid.
It's you.
Shit's fucked up. Anyway, I was thinking we mentioned the next show is going to be June 14th. I was saying we need to do something special for it. Like in the past, we've done watch-alongs, we've done the pizza challenge, we did Uno. Some other things I'm probably forgetting because, as I mentioned before, as we do more episodes, my memory of specific things we've done on the show is worse. And often I find myself asking, hey, Shelly, did we do this before on the show? Because I don't want to do a whole bit that we did and just redo it. That would be stupid. But it would be because of my aging and failing memory. So I'm thinking it's June 14th. We need to do something special. I just don't know yet. Do you have any thoughts, Shelly, as far as like watching something or some sort of competition or something like that?
Okay, first of all, I don't know if we're able to watch it because I don't know what with like copyright. But have you ever seen Leprechaun in the Hood?
I may have. Is it kind of an older movie? I may have seen it back in the day.
Dude, first of all, I love me. the leprechaun.
Oh,
I love him. He is awesome. All he wants is his effing gold, and all these people are effing with him. And if they just would give him his gold, he wouldn't do all these vile things to people. He's very jovial. He's laughing all the time. So I didn't realize, when was it? It was March, I guess, because it was St. Patrick's Day. So we look forward here in the house for the Leprechaun marathons to come on. And when I saw not only Leprechaun in the Hood, but there's Leprechaun Goes Back to the Hood. I haven't seen that one yet. But I was like, let's see this. And so we watched it over the weekend finally, because it's been on the DVR since then. And I just loved it. It's not for everyone. But it was awesome.
Trying to pull up a trailer. It was being slow.
Ice-T's in it. There's a Coolio makes a cameo in there.
Nice.
I had no idea.
Wasn't Jennifer Aniston in the first one, the first Leprechaun?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's cool. So I guess according to this, Leprechaun in the Hood is basically Leprechaun 5. I mean, if I didn't see the first 4, am I gonna lose the plot?
No, they take his gold. He wants it back. That's the theme. If these people would just leave him alone and stop being stingy and selfish, it's not their goal. These people are stealing from him, and he's getting pissed about it.
The original Hornswoggle.
Yeah. We'll definitely be smoking during it. We usually, whoops, what the fuck did I do? There we go. We usually do try to fit in a smoking game during something like that. Like there was one we did Home Alone. We watched. There was actually ones online. I think they were drinking games for Home Alone. We just smoke instead of drink.
I recently was talking about that. I was talking about how one of the highest I've ever been in my life was that day when we did that show, because it was hard to keep up. They just kept if you're drinking, you're dead, dude.
Yeah.
You're not making it through the movie. You're done.
Every time they said Kevin, you had to take a drink. That alone would have killed you. We were fucking just pounding bongs.
I was out of my mind. I loved it. I loved it. So we got to do another one. I don't know what could be a thing.
Let's check out this Leprechaun in the Hood trailer. Anybody who's watching live, you can watch along with us. We'll see.
When Mac Daddy discovers a magic flute,
That's all I want right here.
he becomes the richest man in hip-hop.
Hey, get these losers out.
But when 3 young rappers
Kind of like Robin Hood. Said we're gonna be robbing in the hood.
stumble onto his musical treasure, everyone will have to pay the piper.
Unhand me gold, you thieving hoods. You got more loot than Tiger Woods.
They got the flute. We got to get that back. Our party's over.
He's mean,
Did somebody say blow?
What kind of voodoo shit you boys into?
he's green,
Curious aroma. That's the bomb right there. The bomb? Ah, the bomb.
he's down,
Does she meet with your approval?
Sit down, my healthy filly. You're about to meet a club named Billy.
Come and let me lay hands upon your sinful creature.
What's that?
It's rap. And then you take this and wrap it around your ugly ass.
Warwick Davis, Ice-T,
But Herald Isle to your place in the hood on the man of green comes to do no good. You know that is the B.O.G.
Got your ass.
We don't go down without a fight. Right?
Right.
Leprechaun 5. Size doesn't matter when you're still the man.
That laugh.
There you go.
Love it. Now that's a film. I know we wasted our times with Evil Bong.
Yeah.
But the Leprechaun 5, and I do look forward to seeing when he goes back to the hood and see what happens, because I'm very invested in the storyline.
That's right.
Very invested.
Awesome. So we could definitely do that. That's you have any other ideas, Shelly? Besides that, anything, what would be cool is if you had a pool table, we could somehow play virtual pool with your pool table, but I doubt that technology has been invented yet.
Yeah.
If I had the wherewithal and the brains, I could invent something like that. Play pool with someone like they do, fucking over hundreds of miles or whatever. But yeah.
That would be cool. Cool, but creepy. That's the thing. What kind of game can we play? Or like, what could it be? I don't know. I got to put my thinking cap on. I'll have to get back to you on it, because
Me too.
I'm seeking to get higher than I did when we did our Christmas in July with, Home Alone.
Yeah.
I'm really, that's the goal. Some people, they aim to go high. I aim to go higher. And that's what I'm trying to seek over here.
Maybe I just look up like drinking games for movies in general, and just kind of work backwards from there.
Yeah.
See what's good. Plus, like with Home Alone, someone else does the work for me. I don't have to create a whole smoking game or whatever surrounding something. I can just appropriate something that someone else has done and put work into for drinking and use it for good purposes instead of evil or whatever.
There you go. And I just want to get out of my mind. That's all I care about.
Right.
I've been seeking that high since then.
Smoke mad weed is the plan.
I think what I'll do is, for that, I will get a special stash that I'm just going to go through and hopefully just lose my mind.
There you go. So you got to look forward to June 14th. I can't help it. I got to go back and check fucking Twitter to see if we're on there. I know it's very OCD of me, but there's still remnants of that in my psyche or whatnot.
You know why, though, I want to be that high? I don't know if you can relate to this, either of you. You smoke, right, Charles? You're smoking over there?
Have in the past, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
I'm going through a tolerance break right now.
Gotcha. But I know not everybody likes to get like crazy out of their mind high. But the reason why I do is because life becomes so freaking real in that moment. And I think that's why maybe some people don't like it. But for me, it helps me kind of like, if I'm dealing with something, for example, or whatever, it makes me deal with it with like, whoa, this is real. And like, does this really matter? Or should I be dealing with it this way or that way? And it's almost like, up until I got to that point where I was like high out of my mind, a little scared because life's real. It's like I needed something to put me into check that like, this is reality. So like this right here doesn't matter, or, you need to change this. And that's why, like, I just want to throw out there, I like to get out of my mind high, not to escape, but it helps me not only deal with whatever I need to deal with, but it kind of like, for me, everyone's different. It's like a spiritual thing to where like I reevaluate the situation. Is it even important? Like, like there's been so many times where I was the problem and I didn't realize that was the root of like me being really depressed. So when it took for me to get really high to put my ego aside and be like, no, you need to make these changes but I had to get scary high to get there.
It's like an ego death.
Yeah, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to throw out there. It's not like I'm seeking it because it's like I've been through so much since then. Like I want to. I guess maybe that's why like sometimes people like to microdose hallucinogenics. I've never been into that or whatever.
Yeah.
But like I kind of get it now. You kind of just see things really raw, so you don't get so caught up. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, I'm right there with you. It's like I said, it's similar to like an ego death. I mean, as far as cannabis, like it opens up my creativity. It allows me to be more creative. It allows me to come up with more ideas. It allows me to think outside the box, and also handle my anxiety. It's a godsend. But right now, like I said, I'm just going through a tolerance break just because kind of went too far with it. If you understand, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, when I was, it's really, I don't know what it is about my tolerance, but it takes a lot for me to get like really, really high. Like, I did more when I was younger, to the point sometimes when it gave me anxiety. A couple times it was mixed with some other stuff. A couple times it was pills or alcohol or something like that. I just felt like it was just too much. But I'm really like that anymore, no matter how much I smoke. But I'm up for the challenge. I mean, we'll find something that's going to cause us to smoke a fucking shit ton and then go from there.
I look forward to it. I think it's awesome, and I'm all for it. I'm ready. I'm gonna go into training season until then. From here to now, then I'm gonna go into training season. So
Smokeathon 2023 or something along those lines. It'd be like a
Hey.
pay-per-view.
we don't have to do it during 420 because for us it's always 420. 420 got too commercial. We do
Right.
it in June.
Word.
We'll make 614 the new 420 because that'll be the next show.
I like it.
And of course, the penis bong giveaway will have a big part of that show. Because the first thing we'll do in that show is we'll announce the big lucky giveaway winner. We've got all the
Which
penis.
hopefully is not me.
Would you smoke out of it, Stoner Jesus?
It would depend on what was available, and but yeah, probably.
Your
Like
only
if you like,
option.
let's say you have it there, nobody wants it. Are you using it?
I don't have it. No, he has it.
No. I'm saying like, let's say like
Yeah.
nobody wants it. Are you gonna?
like-
you have it there.
Definitely for the purposes of like this show. Yeah, I would sit here all day on this show and smoke out of it. That would be fucking awesome.
But if it wasn't for the show,
Yeah, maybe. The clear one looks like, I like the ones that are like they look easy to clean. Like it's not a bitch. Like I look for bowls the same way, like a lot of space, and the clear one looks like it has a lot of girth. So much
you're
easier
looking for
to.
an easily to clean penis is what you're telling
Right.
me.
That's right.
Yeah.
The hard to clean penises are the worst.
That's true. That's a fact. That's a fact.
So, Smokeathon 2023. I don't know. I think of a better name, but something along those lines. It's gonna be a big event. Will it be like Woodstock? I don't know.
And that's to wear something real cute.
Me too. Like a different T-shirt, probably a wrestling T-shirt and a different hat. I may get a new hat for that. You never know. You have to tune
Might
in.
go all out. Oh my goodness.
That's right.
Go all out in the hat.
I may change hats mid-show. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Now
You can rip one off, put another one on.
let's not get too crazy, and I don't want to put you out,
That's right. So I got to take my headphones off and like remove the hat, and then put another hat on, then put my headphones back on. That's a lot. For me to handle,
Yeah. Too
especially
much.
for the show. There's not enough going on here without all that.
And just a little I don't know, preview or of what's to come. When we go to just being our members only, I'm going to show my full-on outfit.
There you go. See? Patreon. Hold on, let me put it up there. There it is. Patreon, Shelly SJ Smokeout. It's very easy. We used to only do OnlyFans as well, but OnlyFans really sucks. I mean, it's just shit, and they want like verifications for shit, and it's like, it's enough. Let's do Patreon. If you can't work Patreon, sorry. If you prefer OnlyFans, I'm sorry. You have to make do.
Dude, I'm so over OnlyFans, but I literally have to keep it going, or else what am I going to do? That's a lot of money. I mean, I can't afford to just be like, oh, I'm done. But in a perfect world, I wish that I can just go back to Patreon and just be like, I just have my Patreon, like, book started. But it's fine. Like, it helps. But I'm just so over it. It's like, exhausting.
Absolutely. You also
And
got a lot
that's
of shit on there. Go ahead,
I'm sorry?
Chuck.
And that's what a lot of people are into, because like when I was looking at my little page that I have, my landing page with all my links, when I was looking at people clicking for my exclusive content, the clicks to OnlyFans was way more than the Patreon and the main site, which I thought was really interesting. So that's when I was like, I can't shut down my page. Like I can't.
Yeah, absolutely. So then we have that to look forward to next month. We have Shelly's outfit to look forward to when the hour ends, after we leave Twitter. And we'll go full screen for that as well. I have the technological capability to do that. So that's something to look forward to.
And not only that, but earlier, like I said, when I was an hour early for our show, which for me, I'm always late. So you know what? I'll take that. I did take some photos for the Patreon as well in this outfit. They're smoking photos and they're really, really cute. I think the guys are going to love it.
There you go. So those will be attachments to the post for episode 65. If you're part of our Discord as well, we don't have a lot there so far. We do have the Ask Stoner Jesus and Ask Shelly sections. And so you can ask us questions. If it's short, we'll probably respond on there. If it's a longer answer, we'll just do it on the show as part of the interaction. It's only $3 a month just for the Discord and the videos. You don't get access to us. You don't get to be on the show. That's $5. For $3, you still get on the Discord to interact with us in between live episodes. And that'd be fun. We'll find out more shit to do on there. I don't know much about Discord. I guess there's like shit we can play on, games we can play on there. I have no idea.
I know
youth.
nothing about it.
Big among the youth.
I know nothing about the Discord. I know a lot of people use it, so it's something that maybe I should familiarize myself, especially now that we're offering it here for the Smokeout. So I'm down. I'm down to go down that little rabbit hole, but if it's too much, I don't know. We'll see. I would just have to be like, Stoner Jesus, just let me know if anyone posts anything, and then I'll go. But if it's like how I think it is, isn't it like message boardy or whatever?
Basically, yeah.
I like that. Like that's old school, and I come from the era of message boards. So if it's not hard to figure out, which I don't think it will be, so many people use it, I'm sure they make it user friendly.
Yeah.
I look forward to checking it out, actually. So we'll see.
Can't be that hard to use. I'm sure there's a lot of dumb people who use Discord, and they're just fine with doing it.
And they can just use one more dummy, and I'm here for it. So let's do it.
That's right. I feel like it's the way most apps are, most things on the internet are. It's all easy because there's a lot of dumb people using it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be very popular. Like Twitter. There's a lot of dumb people on Twitter, and without those dumb people, Twitter probably wouldn't survive.
Very
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So, switching gears into more current wrestling news and something we've talked about before, because it's somewhat from Shelly's past. Rumors have it, and I haven't looked in a few hours. I know that AEW announced their new show Saturday nights, Collision, and the rumors have been for weeks that show is being anchored by the returning CM Punk. After everything that happened, and still people in the AEW roster apparently do not like CM Punk at all. They're going to try some sort of way to like get him on TV without having to interact with certain other personalities at AEW. So he continues to be a force. What are your thoughts, Shelly, on the possible return of the infamous CM Punk?
Okay. Here we go. Hold on. Let me just text really quick. Look, I know I've said some things publicly many times that weren't so positive about Punk. Those are just my stories and my experiences and how as somebody that looked up to him, not to sound corny, but that's what it was. Sorry, hold on a second. Okay, so when I say this from somebody that, I mean, I don't know the guy now. I haven't talked to him in a really long time, so I can't really say who he is today. But from my experiences with him, I still, I guess that's why I have my opinion that I do about him. I still feel that this was going to be good for business if he came back. And whether people liked it or not, it would happen, because if it's going to bring in money, that company, AEW, is going to book it. They're stupid if they don't. Why would they not? And this is why I looked up to Punk back in the day, because that dude knows how it goes. He's been around for a long time. He knows how it is, the ins and outs. He's even been in WWE, the tops, whatever. And he's been all over the world. He gets it. So he knew he could say whatever the F he wanted at that thing. That's why I loved him so much, because he didn't care. And he knew what was up, because at the end of the day, he's a draw and he knows it. And it's not in a cocky way, I guess. It's more of it's just true. That's what it is. He's connected with the audience the way he has since the beginning, before his successes in WWE. And that's what really put him on the national, mainstream level. He already was doing the thing. The fans already loved him and were diehard already. So, or love to hate him when he's heel, whatever. So of course they're going to bring him back. And everybody that was over there, and I talked about this on our show in the past, I said the reason why I don't voice my opinion as much anymore is because people get all riled up, and then enough time goes by and it doesn't matter. And then me being the information giver, from the time I gave the information to the time where the public forgives and forgets and puts money back into whoever's pocket, my life is stressful, because people are like, oh, Shelly Martinez said this and that. And it becomes this whole drama. And I'm thinking, I'm trying to just help. But then it all goes back to putting money in the same people's pockets. So I gave up. I said, if people ask my opinion on somebody or whatever, I'll give it. So this is a good example of how all these people were so mad. So what better time for Punk to come where you have people that legitimately hate him? They can go either way. They can continue to use that. And who knows, maybe that Max, MX, whatever, he's so hated. What happens? They turn him babyface against Punk, and Punk's the ultimate heel. We don't know, but that's business. And it doesn't matter if people don't like you in the locker room. If you're doing business together, you don't have to like each other. Just respect each other as a human being and don't hurt each other out there in the ring, and put on a good show. That's what you got to do. You can hate that person all you want. You could say whatever you want. That's fine. But when it comes to it, the show must go on. And if you don't want to play nice, there's plenty of people that are willing to come and play nice. So it's all business. All that drama, it only just helped the situation out. Everyone gave AEW free press for how long? Everyone was talking about it. So there you have it. And I think it's going to be huge if CM Punk comes back over there. Huge. Everybody, whether you hate him, whether you like him, whether you hate AEW or you're down for it, everyone's going to be watching. I'm going to be watching to see what. And I haven't even watched wrestling. I don't watch wrestling. I haven't watched wrestling in years. Everyone's going to be tuned in. And Punk knows it. He knew it. He needed some time off to go heal. He did his thing. He doesn't care who doesn't like him in the back. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. You want to work or you want to go? Okay, whatever. Or I don't like you, so then whatever. It's all business.
Absolutely. I noticed you nodding along a lot, Charles. What are your thoughts on CM Punk?
Wow, where do I begin? I mean, just like Shelly said, people love to hate Punk. Punk is, in the words of Paul Heyman, politically incorrect and damn proud. I'm sorry, I don't know if we can cuss on here, but he's proud of it, man. Yeah. Punk is Punk, and I think they're going to make big business of his return. I think they've already titled it The Second Coming. I think that if everybody was smart, I think they'd work together and make a program out of it. And I think that I think it's going to do big business for AEW. I think WWE's hitting on all cylinders right now. AEW is about to hit on all cylinders. I think we're getting ready to see something really special in the industry.
Absolutely. It's definitely, I'm definitely looking forward to whatever Collision is going to be. I watch Dynamite. I rarely watch Rampage. It's just not usually worth my time. But I definitely watch Dynamite, and I'll watch this one too. Hopefully it'll be the same level. I suspect that's what they're aiming for. So they're pretty cool. We'll see.
We'll see. And I don't know.
Maybe we can get Punk on the show.
What was that?
So maybe we can get Punk on the show.
Yeah, right.
Well, pal, Shelly, really love to have you on the show.
Who? Shelly. I don't know Shelly. I don't know that person. That's what he would say probably. Or laugh and say absolutely not.
Speaking of which, it was not when we were on Channel Attitude, but it was our first iteration of the show when we I tried to get people on the show to surprise Shelly, people from Shelly's past, to bring them on to surprise her. I was successful once with Wax. That was a very interesting show. I think what episode it was. It'll be in the, if you go back on Patreon, it'll say in the, or if you're on the free podcast, you can listen to the audio version. In the description, look for the one with Wax, who we both knew from our past from different ways. And it's pretty fucking hilarious. And it was hilarious, because Shelly had no idea who it was. I just told her, someone is who it was. And so it's a fucking great episode. But in that same vein, there was other people I tried to get. And one of them was Sean Hernandez. And this time around, when we were back on for our third iteration of the show, I thought, you know what? He was kind of like, okay, maybe the first time, and then he just ghosted me completely. So you know what? He still follows me on Twitter. I'm just going to send him a direct message and see if he's still interested. Basically paraphrasing, he went out of his way to say how much he did not have beef with Shelly at all. He did not have any ill will towards Shelly, but that he would never, and never was in all capital letters, never participate in something like that with Shelly. So that was the upshot. And I said, well, I appreciate that. Thank you, whatever. He's very positive, thanks for reaching out, brother, all that stuff. I thought that was pretty interesting and definitely show worthy and show related. What do you think, Shelly, about my second attempt to try to get Sean Hernandez to surprise you on the show?
I think it's hilarious, by the way, because these people who, I haven't talked to Sean in many, many years. I can't even tell you when it was. I don't know. People change. And being said that I'd seen him a long time ago, that also comes with age where we're younger. So you just don't know where people are at these days. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm kind of how I was in the past, but there's a lot about me in my past that how I was is that I'm not anymore. So I'd hate for anyone to go off of a bad experience with me in the past. But Sean, it's so funny because people like Sean and other people that there's this like grievances that we have with each other that got unresolved, even if we're in different places in our lives now, still unresolved. So it's kind of still lingering. It's funny because unbeknownst to me, every single time my name gets brought up to these people, people ask them, what's up with you and Shelly? Or, oh yeah, Shelly, I'm friends with Shelly Martinez, and like, so to me, I think it's hilarious because it's kind of like I'm like haunting them, and I am a vampire, so it makes sense. And I just think that it's so hilarious that here I am just living my life, and there you are poking the bear. Okay, he says he has no issues with me. That's fine. But the only reason why, whatever, like if Sean Hernandez hates me and does wish me ill will, that's fine because his opinion of me and his energy doesn't mean anything to me. And I'm not saying that to be like, ew, he means nothing to me. It's just like, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect my day-to-day life. It doesn't affect my mental health. It doesn't affect my spiritual health. So it does nothing to me. It's void. It's kind of like the Renee Dupree thing. It's like, it doesn't even matter. Like, yeah, I can make content, but then it's like, then I'm kind of feeding that energy and I just don't care. Even for a joke, next. There's more other funny things I can poke at myself at. But
Yeah.
with Sean, he said this to me in the past when I've approached him, much like a lot of others do. Like when I'm like, hey, you have this issue with me and I'm trying to not be a problem starter, but I just want some kind of like closure, or at least let them know where I stand and look them in the face, how I feel. So when I had that moment with Sean, he swore to me he had no issue with me, but behind him was somebody who he told personally that he hated me. And so the never, in my opinion, goes back to that energy of, at first when you're like, oh, first of all, I have no, I wish you well. I'm thinking, oh, okay. At first I was like, okay, that's awesome. I totally receive that. What a good story. But then the never,
Yeah.
I get what that means. It's the same vibes. And I think it's hilarious. And I'm glad that I'm finding this out today. This is so funny. Boom. Hi, Hernandez.
Most people that make these overtures to, like, there's no response. Like, I've tagged Renee Dupree in like the tweets where we talked about the clips we talked about, what he said. And which, if you don't know, there's, a few episodes back, whatever it was, it's in the descriptions, as I said. I can't remember various episode numbers. That's far beyond my capabilities at most points now in my life. In any case, there's others that I've tried. I've badgered on Twitter, like Doug Benson. I've never gotten a response from. That's unfortunate. Obviously people, I've tagged Shawn Michaels in a lot of stuff. Nobody's really responded to the various clips or whatever. Anybody that I've ever approached about being on the show in that capacity, especially, except for Wax. I even think, if I remember right, Wax was kind of iffy about it at first, but then he came around. And like I said, it was just a fantastic episode from the very beginning when I bring on Wax and Shelly realizes who it is, and the sushi story and the whole fucking 9 yards. It was fantastic. Like I said, just go look in the descriptions. It's worthy a worthy episode. Watching.
I was sick all day leading up because I didn't know who it was going to be. I was freaked out. I was sick to my stomach. I was just like, oh my gosh, like, what am I going to do? Like, no, I'm going to throw up. It was bad. And then there was Wax.
Oh, shit. That's fantastic.
Positive vibes to Wax, wherever he is out there. I hope he's thriving and happy.
Actually, I follow him on Facebook, and he has a fiance.
There you go. Congratulations, Wax.
There you go.
Congratulations,
Wax. So we're coming up on our hour mark, which means the live free hour on Twitter is coming to an end. And last time we did this, I figured out how to do it without any of the broadcast. You just take us off Twitter, and we're good to go.
Okay.
The bonus stuff, everything past an hour is bonus, goes on Patreon. The full episode will be on Patreon, however long it is, hour and a half, whatever. And you have access to all the bonus content on Patreon. If you're not on Patreon, I'm going to fucking tell you. There it is again. Shelly SJ Smokeout on Patreon. Subscribe. To get the video, it's just $3 a month. That's all you need. And of course, you follow us on Twitter. If you're watching this live, go retweet and whatnot, and like, and all that Twitter stuff that you do. So there you go. So people watching live for free, go subscribe. Do that shit. Shelly's going to do her outfit. It's me a whole fucking 9. I may model my outfit. I got camouflage cargo shorts on. It's pretty fucking sweet. I may show them off. I don't know. You have to get the bonus content to find out. So bye, Twitter people. Let me eliminate you. Remove. Yes. Remove.
So I'm hoping my phone won't die. It's plugged in, and I don't know why. So here's the thing: if my phone dies, just give me a few minutes,
Okay. We've
and
continued.
then I'll BRB. It'll just give me a few minutes, and then I'll BRB. I keep meaning to bring my computer out here, but you would think me being an hour early that would have happened. But again, I was doing the content, so I didn't really have the time to bring the computer because I really want to use the switchboard again and have a nice audio. So working on it.
So Charles, now that we're in the bonus content and whatnot, I'm sure you have questions that you would love to ask Shelly about wrestling or anything else. So here's your one.
So, okay, I appreciate it. Indica or sativa or hybrid?
My favorite sativa would be, I believe cheese is sativa, isn't it?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I think it is, but it's very hard to find. That's more of a early 2000s kind of
Yeah.
strain. I like the Jack Herrer.
Okay.
And then as far as my favorite indica, Blue Dream. I love me some Blue Dream.
See, I always thought Blue Dream was a sativa.
Maybe, is it a sativa? I thought it was an indica.
That was my favorite sativa, was Blue Dream.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
That's what I always get really creative on.
I'm sorry?
That's what I always get really creative on was Blue Dream.
I love me some Blue Dream. Maybe it is a sativa. I smoke a lot of sativa, so I'm just trying to think of the what's a good indica? Oh, you know what? I'm smoking right now an indica, and it's called Purple Snow Leopard. I like that one. I get that one a lot.
Oh, nice.
You know, anything that's just good.
Yeah, I feel you.
But yeah, the cheese is definitely like, if I can get my hands on some, I always tell my grower, you got to find some cheese seeds from somebody and like grow it, because it's like I need this. My White Widow, which is White Widow sativa. I love that one.
I don't know.
I think it might be. And then there's a hybrid here in Cali. It's called Sherbert, Sunset Sherbert. It's really good. Oh, I think gelato. That's an indica. Is it?
Yes,
or is it
gelato.
sativa?
I think it's sativa too, actually. But gelato is really good too. Pineapple Express is really good.
Oh, Pineapple Express. I haven't had that in a long time.
Yes. Absolutely.
Dude brings me weed. He gives me a different name every time for whatever it is. I think he just makes them up. On the way here, the craziest fucking shit he can think of. He's like, this guy will believe it. Doesn't matter. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. You know, this is some fucking, 18-syllable word or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, okay, cool.
So, Jesus, you said you're in northern Kentucky?
Yeah, I'm by Cincinnati.
Should we not say that on the air?
Oh, I'm cool. I'm by Cincinnati.
Oh, are you? Okay. I'm in like eastern Kentucky.
Kentucky in general for cannabis is not
brother. Oh my god.
Even medical marijuana shit is.
It's just never gonna happen.
It's fucking horrible.
It's
just never gonna happen. Like, they got the Delta 8 shit, and like, it's, it is what it is. So what was it like working with Paul Lee?
Paul Heyman?
Yeah.
I freaking love Paul Heyman. You probably know. I've talked about it openly.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a love-hate relationship.
Right.
Here's the thing, though. Freaking Heyman is so good at so many levels of the world of wrestling. And what a lot of people don't realize, and I've said this recently on something, I can't remember, is when I would do my managing for Kevin, a lot of my mannerisms I learned from Paul. and how to stay in that hard camera side to where like I'm always right there. Now I'm not saying Paul was all like how I was, but I'm just saying the energy behind
Yeah.
like making these faces and like paying attention and selling it all and just like looking around and the body language. I learned a lot of that from Heyman, and I wasn't an ECW person, you know, the original one.
Right.
So I knew him from seeing him in WWF, like, you know, when he was there. So I don't know what it is about Paul Heyman. I don't know if he put kind of like spell on me or something. I don't know what it is.
No pun intended.
But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Girl, that vampire gimmick was amazing. Like the tarot card reading. it was so amazing. Like it was the best thing, like in my opinion. I'm not saying this. I'm not trying to like put you over, but like it was the best. It was my favorite thing of the new ECW.
Oh, well, I appreciate it. You know, it was a lot of fun because I've always was into vampires. Going back to talking about my sister earlier.
Yeah.
I remember when we're 9 years apart. And so I remember when she was little, I used to terrorize her and I'd pretend like I was dead. And then I would pretend I was dead. And then like, she would like check on me. And then I'm like, I'm a vampire. And I try to like really convince her that I was a vampire. So like it gets deep. It goes way back. So the fact that I got to be a freaking vampire on WWF or E, I thought it was the ultimate because I wanted to work there so badly. I would have taken anything they would have given me. But like I've been on the Kiss Cam before. I remember Beth Phoenix and I once got called up to when the Heartthrobs would pick a girl out of the crowd, if you remember that. Yeah. So like I would take anything they'd give me. So it's really cool that when the new ECW came around, they were like, oh, we're going to have this girl not only be this tarot card reader, but she's going to get bitten and then she's be a vampire. Because I've said this story before, but a lot of people still don't know it. That was like I believe June-ish or something, like June, July-ish is when I was the tarot card reader. But prior to that, in July, that's when I first had moved down to Kentucky to OVW. And they told me that me, Kevin, Gangrel, and Jimmy Wang Yang were going to be the new vampire group. And so I went into it thinking already, this is freaking awesome. I'm going to be this vampire. So it's probably why they had me in mind when the ECW thing came around, because they were already going to do that with me originally. But then after WrestleMania sweeps happened and they let go of everyone on that list but me. And so it didn't happen. So for me, it was like so close. But then, okay, I'll take whatever you got. And then they ended up rehiring Kevin. And I ended up being with Kevin after all. Maybe not the other two, but me and Kevin ended up still together. So I think that is such a cool, it was so meant for me to be Ariel. Like, so meant.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. He had a lot of talent too. Like, I'm so surprised that they let him go. Like, you know, like when he did the Mordecus, was it Mordecus?
Mordecai,
my bad. Yeah. I really thought he had a lot of potential, like to be like the other side of the Undertaker. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But, you know, things happen.
Well, here's the thing, and this is not a dig on Kevin, but sometimes when a wrestler, they need to pull a little extra something out of them, that's when they give them the valets or the managers, because it helps elevate the guy, right? So that's what I did for him. Not being cocky, that's just what
you absolutely did.
So once I was gone from the act, it was like they tried, and I know they made him like some kind of generic guy for a little bit, and you know, it just didn't work. And so that's what it was. And so it's everything happens for a reason, but it would have been kind of cool to see what would have happened if I would have been around a little longer.
I mean, can you imagine like the Vampire, Kevin Thorne, and Undertaker?
That could have happened.
That would have been pretty sweet.
That would have been pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had to go and mess it all up. That's what I do. I end careers.
That's right.
Ask Stoner Jesus. He knows I have ended his career. It's in the toilet now. Flush.
I didn't have much of a career to begin with, so I really don't mind. It's not a big deal to me.
He's sitting in the tank with me. We're just floaters.
Right.
Saying, don't flush me. Don't flush me. I'm not ready yet.
No, I think this penis giveaway, I think this is going to be it. I think the thing that like puts us in all the blogs and the vlogs or whatnot, they're on the internet and the Reddit and whatchamacallits, this would be it. Man.
Make
Shelly,
my mom proud over here with the penis.
Right, Shelly, we have
bong.
to admit that it was the penis bongs that really put us over the top. But yeah, I've tried. Speaking of Kevin, I tried getting a hold of him a few times as well for the surprise guest thing. I can't really remember. I think he responded, but he was just kind of generally non-committal, and I don't know. He seemed really busy with like doing real estate stuff and whatnot.
He committed and was down. He even told me in text.
No.
And this is not like blasting him. This is just a fact. We're here with the members only, so whatever. So he was down, and then he didn't get back to you. He goes to you. And so after that, I actually unfollowed him and everything. I was pretty butthurt because it's like, at least say you can't do it. Like, that's fine. It's not a big deal. It's like, just say you can't do it after all. It's fine. Like, it's not a big deal. What's a big deal is maybe not to him, but to me it was. I thought I meant a little bit more than that. I guess not, but it's fine. I've recently followed him back again, so I'm over it now. But it did take me up until recently to get over. I mean, again, I follow the guy now. I'm fine with it, but it's interesting because there was 2 other people that committed and no-showed. And when I hit them up about it, they both said, "Oh, I forgot." And it's like, how can you say you forgot? And then what's interesting is one of those people shortly after that was on somebody else's podcast. And I was like, oh, I get it. Maybe I just wasn't over enough for you to take my thing serious that I got going on over here. Like, but you take that person's thing serious because they're a bigger name in wrestling. Okay, I got it. So then unfollowed that person. And then the other one, he was already on thin ice anyways, because I've known him for even before I was in wrestling. So he was on thin ice already. Done. I was done. So that roast, it showed me a lot. And then the people who did show up and how fun it was. And I always be appreciative that they took the time, to spend and hang out with us and just goof off and have fun. So on the positive, I also got that too. I was like, wow, thank you. Like, I meant enough to you to take time out of your day to come hang out for a little bit.
I want to say the roast was episode 13, maybe 12, somewhere in there. It was early on our first run of the show. It's definitely a great show. Worth checking out. It was one of the ones we did for free on YouTube or whatnot, or whatever it was. As I said, my memory for that kind of shit is not great. So here we are. When do you want to do your outfit reveal?
Oh, okay. Do that.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I gotta make it like dramatic. So let me turn my camera off.
Okay.
Okay, you can hear me still, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go full screen. Big reveal.
The big reveal. If I turn it sideways, is it gonna mess it up?
I'm not sure.
I won't do that then. I'll just. Why is my phone charging? Okay, hold on, because I took part of it off earlier. Ooh.
Yeah, if you all missed the nip slip last week, that's episode 64. If you want to check it out. Still with us, Shelly? And we may have lost Shelly. Technical issues. I don't know. Maybe Shelly's phone died. I think she said something about it not charging.
That's a possibility.
Is it?
Oh, here's Shelly again.
Can you? Hello?
Oh, well.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear us?
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
That whole time I was going, I can hear you. So my phone, I don't know why it's not charging. I took a part of my outfit off and I wanted to do a cute reveal. So hold on. We just had to old school it. Hold on.
All right. There you go.
But I'm here.
It's exciting. It's just the type of members only shit we're talking about.
Duck walk over here because I'm real sexy with my duck walk. All right, here we go. So here's my outfit.
There you go.
Let's see here. See, that's why if I could have turned it the other way, this way.
Right.
And then I got the socks. And the outfit, because of the nip slip, I did put on
Yeah.
a little doubling up. If wrestling showed me anything. And then this is for you members. Wait, hold on. Here we go. I'm trying to do this cute and gracefully, and it's just not happening. Why? Hold on. Take 2. Where is it? Oh, because I tied it over here.
We'll edit that part out.
Edit that part out. Here we go. Here's the big reveal. Ta-da!
There you go.
Man, it took a lot out of me. I'm too old for this. Getting too old for it.
There you go. See?
And it doesn't help that I've been in this garage, hot boxing it pretty much in here. It's so hot. I'm surprised I haven't passed out yet.
Don't do that.
I'll try not to.
There'll be some hardcore bonus content. Shelly reveals her outfit and then passes out. Exertion.
Dude, it could happen. Don't joke. It could happen. I'm a risk. I'm one of those people that weird things happen to.
Oh my. You have anything else you want to ask Charles, or we have this time? If not, that's cool. You know, it's up to you.
Let me think. I can't really think of anything else at the current time.
It's cool.
What's your favorite product right now? Are you currently watching like anything current?
No, even when I was doing wrestling, the independents before I retired, I wasn't watching wrestling on TV. I would see wrestling at shows, but that's about it.
Right.
I kind of just lost interest, and then, well, at first I was bitter because I got fired. So like it was hard for me to watch it because I was real bitter. And then I had some friends when I was getting unbittered that at that point when I got to starting to unbitter myself, they become famous in WWE. And so I wanted to watch them and support them. So I watched it here and there, just their matches or their segments for a little bit. And then like, you know, it was nothing against the product or whatever. It was just, I got my wrestling fix seeing them at the shows. And I'm more of a, not just as a performer, but as a fan, or yeah, I guess just as a fan and as a performer. I like the live events. I like the energy that's there. I like seeing it, even if it's like, I don't know. I just like it more. I've always been that way. I like live shows, you know. So for me, I was really getting my fix because I was right there to see like that moment or this moment, like aside from my part of the show, you know, like seeing other matches and stuff. And I really enjoyed that because it allowed me to feel like a fan. And for a really long time during my wrestling career, I thought I could never feel like a fan again. I felt like once you kind of cross that line and you're this wrestler, you don't get to be a fan anymore. So what was really cool my second time around doing the indies was seeing those live shows. So that's why it was no offense to wrestling on TV. Excuse me. It was more of like I was just getting my fix, and a real good fix too. So
Right on.
So yeah, I don't watch wrestling, but I will if CM Punk comes back, I'll watch that for sure.
Totally.
I want to know. I'm invested. I'm very invested.
It'll be 3 days after our next show. It should be. Yeah, June 17th.
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
month from today.
Yep.
Where is it at?
It's going to be at the United Center, rumored, I believe.
Yeah,
Where's
Chicago.
that? Oh, well,
Chicago.
Yeah,
they'd be a fool not to.
absolutely.
Excuse
Yeah.
me.
3 days after our Smoketacular 2023. Leaning towards Smoketacular now. I'm thinking more on it.
Yeah,
Just
it's
the
cute.
official branding. The merchandise.
Smoketacular.
For the merch booth, we got to have the brand right. It'll be cool.
It's getting hot in here.
You okay, Charlie? You have one of those little handheld fans? That'd be
I
cool.
know. Well, when I was shooting the stuff, I at least had the fan on because I wasn't using any audio or anything. So that was different, and it's getting a little warmer. Now it's a little later in the day here in SoCal.
So I think it's a good time to start winding down the show when Shelly starts fanning herself. Because
I think so. Also, my phone. I don't know what. Okay.
asphyxiate.
My phone has been fighting with this charger for like months. Like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and I don't understand. And I thought it was because I needed a newer phone. So I finally got a newer phone. It's not. So I don't know if it's like I just need a new cable or what, but it's really annoying. I apologize about that.
All right. So it's a good place to stop it. Charles, I want to thank you.
I need to hang up on you guys. I'm sorry. I just gonna die.
Thank you, Charles, for subscribing and see you in Discord and information on the show, whatever we'll put on there as well. And of course, June 14th, the Smoketacular. If you want to join us, we'll be here. So thanks, Charles, and
Thanks.
have a good one, Shelly. Thank you for another awesome show. Go and get in the air conditioning, get some air, and don't pass out on us.
I won't. I'm gonna open the door right now as soon as we get off.
Bye.
Peace out.